So, imagine if you're a famous streamer or, just someone in general who has quite a bit of followers and you just, you're going on a trip to a festival, and as the plane is leaving, you get on your plane, you go ahead and you start streaming at the airport, because it's something that you do regularly, and you're kind of letting your fans know, just touching base, letting them know where you're at, and it's all good. And you don't expect anything to happen. Of course, why would it come to your mind that anything would happen at this airport? So you're at the airport, you're streaming, you let your followers know that you're getting ready to go to a con, maybe something you're planning for a while. And right as you get on the plane, just think, out of nowhere, you have just cops come in and they just, they hold you up, and they get you and whoever you were traveling with, and they take you in and for interrogation with the FBI and a bunch of SWAT members at an airport. Like, it just happens. And it's we've heard of swatting before, but I think this is probably the first time someone ever did this at an airport, where there's a bunch of people around and just, you have people going places, you have, there's everybody, it's in public, and this happened at an airport. Someone got swatted at an airport. Now, I thought the entire SWAT, I haven't heard of anybody getting swatted recently. I really haven't. But we've had people getting, guns pulled out on their families. There's been a lot of things that happen, during SWAT, when people have swatted with these stupid pranks. And a lot of things have happened. And accidents can happen. And someone did this at an airport to a streamer. He's probably one of the famous streamers on Twitch, Paul Danino. He also goes by the name of Ice Poseidon. And, I can see there's two sides to, like, the kind of story that, he shouldn't have been streaming where he was at inside the airport to hundreds of people. But, again, he does mention this, that he's done this before, but, I'll get to that in a little bit. But anyways, I'm going to read part of the article. Of course, I'll always leave a link in the description to the article. And it has a couple of videos. You guys should watch both of them. But anyways, so we're going to go on to the second paragraph, where it says, Thursday night was the first time this prank was done on a plane. So it was the first time. First time someone's ever been swatted on a plane, according to the article. So it's first time done on the plane. Twitch streamer Ice Poseidon, so Paul Danino, was on a flight from Phoenix to Los Angeles when someone called in a bomb threat using his name. A bomb threat? Dude, a bomb threat that is serious. And in an airport? Whoever did this, do you have, I highly doubt they'll see this, but that's a bomb threat in an airport. But how do you think the public's going to react? Of course, you're going to have people with guns. You're going to have the highest security going to that airport. Because anything can happen. Someone can hijack the plane. The plane can... really, there's whole variety of scenarios that could happen on the plane if someone just called in a bomb threat. Not to mention that kind of puts the risk of, everyone's safety in the entire airport. Who knows what the FBI did? They didn't really go into detail on what happened with everyone else, but just think of all the delays. Maybe people that looked suspicious. Of course, the FBI, the SWAT teams, they're not going to hold anything back. They're going to, this is people's, lives that are at hand. They're going to go in and they're going to do whatever they can to, make sure that there's no bomb. Just think about it. There's children, there's babies at the airport, and for SWAT members to come in at the airport, like I said, I don't know the freaking how big, the SWAT team that came in. I don't know how big it was, but I'm thinking it's a bomb threat. I'm pretty sure that they sent in a pretty big team of SWAT people into the airport. And I'm pretty sure that he's probably not the only one who was interrogated. This could have been multiple people. Who knows? Like I said, if you're just looking suspicious, I'm pretty sure the SWAT or the FBI would probably take you in and interrogate you for no reason. But again, like I said, so far the article says that it was just him and I guess the girl he was traveling with. I don't follow him personally, but that's probably his girlfriend and he was traveling with. But anyways, so before the plane left, police escorted Danilo off the plane and FBI agents interrogated him 4 hours. 4 hours. You know how much time that wastes? Man, I'd be pissed off, getting, pulled off my plane. Not only that, if I was a passenger on the plane, and of course, maybe I wasn't even interrogated, the FBI didn't even look at me. Imagine the flight, like, you're sitting there in the flight. Of course, the flight's going to be delayed for maybe a couple hours. I mean, they have to get the people off the plane. They have to, make sure that everything's good. There's no bomb. Who knows? They probably went through bag searching, of course. And if they went through bag searching, they're not going to just search one person's bag. Who knows? They probably search all the bags. At least that's what I think. Unless they just went straight for his bag. And, that's it. But, I mean, think of like people where they got to go, they need to go places. What if it's a family emergency that they need to go somewhere? And all that was delayed over a stupid prank. It's not even a prank. This is a crime now. I'm pretty sure that they're now, charging, I think it's like 5 years to something, for swatting. Anyways, so while waiting for his flight, Danilo was live streaming. So, like I said, he was live streaming. And he told his viewers the exact gate and terminal number. Now, this is the part where I can kind of see, like, why'd you do it? I mean, I could tell in the video when he was streaming, it slipped out of his mouth, and you could kind of tell, like, oh man, he knew that, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. But, I mean, I get, there's a second video in the article, and you should click the second video. Of course, it starts off as a news thing, but don't worry, it's him. He starts talking in his room, he like recorded it himself. It's kind of like a vlog, I guess. And he was talking to his streamers, and he was saying that, that it's happened to him before. All they need is his name, and they know where he's at all the time. He made an example of he gave an example that he's always streamed in airports. Not only him, I've seen other YouTubers stream in airports and everything, or streamers, Twitch streamers, they've streamed in airports before. And he said he never thought that someone would go as far as to swatting an airport. I mean, airport, plane, whatever. He never thought it would go that far. And I can see, where he stands. Yeah, who in the world? I mean, swatting an airport. I mean, I can't wrap my mind around it because that's an airport. Like probably the place with the highest security, everywhere. And he swatted an airport. And you can imagine like how much. How many delays, everything that would have happened, all the possibilities that could have happened in an airport. It's ridiculous. And yeah, like I said, I do agree. You probably shouldn't have said the name or terminal, but like he said it later on. People that found him, if they have his name or they know where he's going, they know where he's at pretty much. And he says. So in the video, he had said, I'm not sure telling you all that was a good idea, but you guys probably, what could you guys probably do? Well, they swatted him. So, in a later video, Danilo speculated that the troll who called the bomb threat was the same one who swatted him in the past. So this is the guy, he swatted him twice already. Who knows how many times a guy has swatted, other people, but this is the second time on this guy. And he said he's now afraid to go stream at DreamHack, which is a computer convention, a large video game convention, in case the trolls strike again. So here's a comment by him. He says, "You swat my house, whatever. Bleep you, but you swat a plane." Now I can see that he's taking into consideration of the people, that was around him, the people that were in the the plane. and the people that could possibly be around, you know, him wherever he goes. And he even says in a news interview, like he was embarrassed. He felt bad for the people that were on the plane. And I could kind of like see where he's coming from. I mean, think about it. You're somebody who, like, wherever you go, there's a possibility of you getting swatted. I mean, at this point, he brings that on the video. What is he supposed to do? Just not stream anywhere other than outside his house? Could this create a law that where you're not allowed to stream anywhere outside your house if you're famous? I highly doubt it's going to go that far, but this guy wasn't hesitant to call in a SWAT team in an airport, in a public place. And, you know, I mean, now wherever this guy goes, he even said in, you know, the second video on that article that he doesn't know what he's going to do. He's not going to stream where there's security or anything. And what I say to that is, dude, keep streaming wherever you go. If this guy swats you, I mean, if he swats you a third time, of course, eventually it's going to make, something's going to happen. The FBI is going to be hunting this guy down. And he mentioned in the video, this guy's part of Lizard Squad. That he said it somewhere in the video that this guy used to be a part of Lizard Squad or something. And it's like, really, Lizard Squad's, a member of them is going to be swatting again? Like, it's, what's the point of swatting? You're just going to get eventually someone's going to get killed. Or just very badly injured. Very badly. I mean, think about it. The SWAT people, like, if I was streaming at my house and someone swatted me, you have a SWAT team to surround my house, and let's just say the SWAT that was called in, which is very common that I heard, was that I was holding hostages. Let's say that. What do you think the SWAT's going to do? They're going to have guns ready, and again, this is someone, whoever said this, said I'm holding a hostage. They're going to have guns ready. They're going to have, you know, who knows what kind of weapons they might have. And the first thing they probably do is probably flashbang the house. I mean, that's not going to only affect me, but that would affect my entire family. And, you know, everyone who's in the house. This is stuff that could happen. Or probably stuff that has happened. I'm pretty sure that has happened. But, I mean, why would you do that? Why would you prank somebody and damage their property, put everyone's lives, wherever they're at, in danger? Who knows? One of those guns can go off. There was a streamer, I think a few years ago, or a couple years ago, that I remember it was made a big deal. And this is kind of where, like, swatting was like, oh, dang, you know, it's not a prank. You know, this is where it, like, got real. This streamer had, you know, SWAT people come and point guns at his little brother, who was like 10 years old. They're pointing guns at a kid. And what if someone would have pulled the trigger? That could have killed someone. Anyways, eventually, you know, this guy, yeah, he said he's not going to stream anymore at DreamHack. And you know, I feel bad for the guy, because now, wherever he goes, he can easily be blamed for, like, oh, you know, they swatted our convention. It's all your fault. You shouldn't be here. And, like I said, what I say to that is, like, it can happen to anyone. Legit. If they have, like, the guys mentioned, if they have your name, and, you know, you're famous, or, you know, you have a fan base, they can find you, and they will, if they wanted to, they can swat you if they want. I just hope that if this guy decides to swat DreamHack, that there are some precautions taken. That maybe, this guy starts working, you know, letting the police know, like, where he's at. And who knows, maybe that if they know it's the same guy, they'll be looking out for, you know, that phone call. Maybe they can trace that call or something. I don't know. Because, you know, getting swatted at a convention, I don't think it's ever happened before. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that it would be made a big deal. And I just hope that this guy gets caught. Especially for someone from Lizard Squad who will go and, like, hack everyone's profiles. We've seen things that Lizard Squads can do for people who follow the, you know, the internet and, you know, Xbox Live, but I mean, yeah, whatever. But anyways, that's pretty much what happened so far. So I'll leave a link in the description. Luckily, no one was hurt during that whole SWAT thing. And like I said, I'll leave a link in the description. I'll have both videos. I recommend you watch both of them. And if you want, go ahead and put your input on these videos. You know, make a video or something, because something like this shouldn't fly. But anyways, that's all for today, guys. And I will see you guys on the next video.